Attention passionate Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Pittsburgh Steelers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Pittsburgh Steelers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. Let's talk about something that has the potential to shake up the Steelers roster and maybe even the entire AFC North. The team has recently signed Lew Nichols, a name that's been making waves in college football but has yet to make a real impact in the NFL. Nichols was a standout at Central Michigan, where he truly shined from 2019 through 2022. He was absolutely dominant in the 2021 season, rushing for over 700 yards, topping the NCAA charts that year, a feat that definitely put him on the radar of NFL scouts. He wasn't just good, he was exceptional, with 9 games of over 100 rushing yards and earning the MAC Player of the Year award in the process. That's the kind of production that makes NFL teams take notice, and the Steelers did exactly that. The journey for Nichols to get here wasn't straightforward. He was drafted in the 7th round of the 2023 NFL Draft by the Green Bay Packers, a team that saw potential in his skill set, but unfortunately, he didn't make their final roster. After that, the Philadelphia Eagles quickly snapped him up, and he spent most of last season with them, trying to carve out a spot. But as happens in the NFL, things didn't quite work out. Just last week, on July 22, the Eagles decided to release him, freeing him up for other teams to consider. And now, the Steelers have stepped in, bringing in Nichols to add depth and possibly a spark to their backfield. But what makes Nichols an intriguing addition, especially for the Steelers? Well, first, he's a versatile player. Though he's primarily a running back, he also has the ability to return kicks. That kind of versatility is highly valued by Mike Tomlin and his coaching staff because it means Nichols can contribute in multiple ways, whether it's grinding out tough yards on the ground or providing a spark in special teams. The Steelers have always looked for players who can do more than one thing, and Nichols fits that mold perfectly. Plus, the fact that he's fresh and eager to prove himself after going undrafted and being cut by the Eagles gives him that extra motivation to succeed. Now, let's talk about the bigger picture. The Steelers are entering this season with high expectations. They're coming off a solid, if somewhat inconsistent, 2022 season, and there's a real sense that they're poised to make a push for the playoffs again. The addition of Nichols might seem minor in the grand scheme, but it's a strategic move that could pay dividends down the line. The team is currently listed at plus 310 to win over 5 games next season on FanDuel, which shows that the betting community still believes in their potential. That's significant because it indicates confidence that the Steelers are on the rise, and every piece, every signing like Nichols, adds to that momentum. Of course, the Steelers' running game has always been a point of focus. Even with Najee Harris leading the charge, the team has been looking to add depth and competition behind him. Nichols could very well be that change of pace back, someone who can come in fresh in the second half or on specific downs, providing a different style of running that defenses have to prepare for. His college production shows he's capable of handling a high workload, and his ability to contribute on special teams adds another layer to his value. Plus, with his youth and the hunger to prove himself, he's the kind of player who can develop into a reliable rotational piece. Looking at his background, Nichols stands out as a player with a lot of potential. He's not just a guy who had a great college career, he's someone who's eager to make it in the NFL. His size, agility, and vision as a runner make him a natural fit for the Steelers' offensive scheme, which emphasizes physicality and versatility. Given that he hasn't yet played in an NFL game, there's a lot of room for growth, and the Steelers' coaching staff is known for developing undrafted and overlooked players into stars. Think about players like James Conner or even Le'Veon Bell in the past. The Steelers have a history of turning underrated talents into key contributors. But let's not forget the context of this signing. The Steelers are not just adding a player, they're making a statement about their depth and their willingness to take chances on players who might have slipped through the cracks. That's part of what makes this move exciting for fans. It signals that Pittsburgh is always looking for ways to improve, to find those hidden gems that can help push the team over the edge. And in a league where injuries and unexpected setbacks happen all the time, having a player like Nichols ready to step in could be a game changer. Now, moving beyond just Nichols himself, this signing fits into the larger narrative of what the Steelers are trying to build this season. The team's defense remains a stronghold, with players like T.J. Watt leading the charge, but the offense has been a work in progress. Adding a versatile back like Nichols could give the offense that extra element of unpredictability. It's also worth noting that the Steelers have been very strategic in their roster moves, always looking to balance experience with youth, and Nichols brings that youthful energy and potential. Of course, fans are eager to see how this all unfolds on the field. Will Nichols find a niche in Pittsburgh? Can he develop into a reliable backup or even a starter someday? Those questions remain, but the signs are promising. The coaching staff has shown that they're willing to give young players opportunities, and Nichols' background suggests he's ready to seize it. If he can adapt quickly and impress in training camp and preseason, he might just become a key piece of the Steelers' puzzle this season. And let's not forget the overall outlook for Pittsburgh. Coming into the new season, expectations are cautiously optimistic. The team has a solid core, and with players like Harris leading the backfield, they're always looking to add depth to stay competitive. The AFC North is a tough division, with teams like Baltimore and Cincinnati vying for supremacy, but the Steelers know that every game counts. They're aiming for that over 5 wins, and the addition of Nichols could very well tip the scales in their favor. So, while this signing might seem small in the grand scheme, it's actually a strategic move that shows the Steelers' commitment to building a versatile, deep roster. It's about finding those little pieces that, when put together, create a winning formula. And for fans of Pittsburgh, it's an exciting development because it shows the team isn't standing still. They're always looking for ways to improve, to surprise opponents, and to stay competitive at the highest level. Now I want to give a quick shout-out to all the dedicated Steelers fans out there. Your passion keeps this team alive and thriving, and every move they make, whether big or small, is part of your story too. Keep supporting, keep believing, and let's see how Nichols' journey in Pittsburgh unfolds. The season is just around the corner and things are heating up. The AFC North is about to get even more interesting, and the Steelers are right in the middle of it. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Pittsburgh Steelers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick, and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. To put everything into perspective, this move is not just about filling a roster spot. It's about adding someone who could develop into a key contributor. The Steelers have a history of unearthing hidden gems and turning them into stars, from Jerome Bettis to Antonio Brown, and they're hoping Nichols could be the next in line. His ability to contribute both as a runner and a returner makes him a unique asset, especially in today's NFL, where versatility is king. It's about creating a roster that can adapt to any situation, whether it's a tough run against a division rival or a crucial special teams play that could turn the tide of a game. As the offseason progresses and training camp begins, all eyes will be on Nichols to see how he adapts to the NFL level. His college tape shows a player with a nose for the end zone, excellent agility, and the ability to break tackles, traits that the Steelers value highly. And with the team's coaching staff known for their player development, there's every reason to believe Nichols has a real shot at carving out a role. The NFL is a different beast, but his hunger and work ethic seem to match what the Steelers look for in their young talents. Looking ahead, the Steelers' plans for the season are centered around a balanced attack, a strong defense, and special teams that can flip the field. Nichols could be the missing piece that gives them that extra edge, especially in close games. The AFC North is brutal, with teams that can beat you in so many ways, but Pittsburgh is always ready to fight. The addition of a young, energetic player like Nichols reflects their ongoing commitment to building a team that can compete at the highest level for years to come. And as fans, it's crucial to stay optimistic. Every signing, every draft pick, every offseason move is part of a bigger picture. The Steelers are always striving for excellence, and this move is another step towards that goal. It's about creating a roster that's deep, adaptable, and hungry to win. The season promises to be exciting, And with players like Nichols pushing for a spot, there's a renewed sense of hope and anticipation. It's why we love this team, the resilience, the grit, and the relentless pursuit of greatness. So, as we wrap up, remember that the Steelers' journey is far from over. Every move they make, including bringing in Lew Nichols, is a chapter in their ongoing story of resilience and ambition. Fans, your support is what keeps this team going, and your passion fuels their drive to succeed. The season is approaching fast, and Pittsburgh is ready to show the league what they're made of. Stay tuned for more updates, more news, and more reasons to believe in the black and gold. Because at the end of the day, this is all about that unbreakable Steelers spirit, unwavering, fierce, and always aiming for that next Super Bowl. And now, Pittsburgh Steelers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Pittsburgh Steelers news.